I think in the spiritual realm, demons are working overtime to feed off our sadness. When we in our sadness ruts and everything, I feel like they're laughing at us. They're feeding after they're feeding off our sadness. You know what I'm saying? Like they're laughing at us. They're enjoying it. They're enjoying every moment of it. You know what I'm saying? They just getting full off our sadness. For the past 2 days, I have been sad 24/7. And you may say, what are you sad for? What are you sad for, bro? And you're right, you have the right to ask me that question. Even if, you know, someone sees your life as different, they have the right, to ask you that question as well, because it's like, what are you sad for? You got this on YouTube, you got this and everything, but at the end of the day, as us being human beings, we have the right to be sad. But being sad every day for no reason, I just don't like it. I just don't like it, man. And I wonder why is that? I wonder if y'all can relate to that. But yeah, for the past few days, 2 days I've been sad and everything, and I was thinking about suicide. And this is a quick disclaimer. If you are sad and you're feeling down and everything, you feeling through so much pain, that is not an easy fix to get it off you. You are so loved in this world. You are important in this world. Don't make a permanent decision for temporary emotions. Although you getting the pain off you getting the armor of pain and you putting it on somebody else. Once you do yourself like that, once you commit suicide, you know what I'm saying? And as I was thinking about all that stuff, I was just thinking about long term and the things of that nature. And I'm like, bro, what? I ain't gonna lie, I was crying. I wasn't crying like snot crying, but it was just tears going down my eyes. Like the numb face of crying, like you just crying with a straight face, but you just got tears going down your eyes, your face, and everything like that. I feel like we have to learn how to follow the plan and not our mood. And what I mean by that is that whatever you have set forth to complete, you have to knock it out regardless of the mood. Because I don't know if y'all notice or not, it's like when y'all on the right path, that's when things start tripping. That's when things start happening. Like all of a sudden you happy, but now when you start being productive, you sad out the blue. And we have to, so we have to real deal forget about motivation. Motivation isn't even the same anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like you can be inspired. I'm inspired. I'm not motivated. Because although you can be motivated, you have to do it. You have to follow the plan and not the move. You have to be driven. You have to be disciplined. You have to, feel your emotions. Feel your emotions. I'm not them type of people that'll be like, man, bottle them up. I feel like when people tell you to don't bottle them up, I feel like when they say that, they think you just like not like you just don't want to tell the wrong person how you feel. You just don't want to tell the wrong person how you feel. You don't bottle them up because you actually talk to people. You talk to people that you can trust. You know what I'm saying? So don't think you're bothering your emotions up just because you want to pick and choose the right people to tell. Nah, man, you waiting to talk to the right people. And the way I know that it's the devil because the devil didn't even want. I didn't. I'm not gonna blame it on him, but he was just putting thoughts in my mind and like it's just hard having a relationship with Jesus Christ. It's my faith was just leaving. Things was just gone at that moment. Everything was just gone. And I think you have to push yourself and you have to be in them times when it's like you ain't got nothing left. Like everything's at zero. But are you going to but are you going to still put in the work? Like y'all know how like when the gas run out the car and I think you put it in neutral or something like that. I don't know. And then you open the doors up. One one person on that side, one person on that other side, and then one person in the back and they pushing the car. Even when there's no gas, even if y'all on the highway, even if y'all on the side of the road, that's how I feel you should still push yourselves when you have nothing, when you have zero. And I know I'm gonna get to that point in life again, but I'm gonna make sure I still follow the things I have planned because I just chose to go to sleep that day. I just chose to go to sleep. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? And that's not how I want to solve my problems all the time. Real talk. And that's not how you should solve your problems because if you look to the bed for everything, that just causes you to bed right and you just stay in the same spot. You just stay in the same spot. We have to find other ways to handle our problems, not coping mechanisms. Real talk. Because it's not normal being sad every day. It's normal to be sad, but not every day. Why do you think rappers and everything still be depressed, but hey, they be rich and depressed? At least they ain't gotta worry about financial problems. But we don't want to wait till we get rich. We don't want to wait till something detrimental happen. We want to fix everything now so when we get it, we'll know how to handle it. We'll know how to maintain it. We'll know how to deal with the depression. We'll know how to deal with the sadness. Because I don't know about you. I don't like being sad every day. I don't like making excuses. I don't like being comfortable all the time. I'm just being real with you. That's just my nature to do hard things and hard work and be uncomfortable, man. Because at the end of the day, we're going to have to move regardless. Let's just say you an entrepreneur right now and you sad every day. You're not getting no work done, right? At the end of the day, if you don't work, how you gonna eat? How you gonna build your life? How are you gonna get money? That's why you dread your 9 to 5 because you don't want to do it. But you gotta learn how to do stuff for yourself first. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't think just because you get this temporary dopamine, this temporary fix, that everything's gonna be okay. At the end of the day, whether you do something for yourself or not, you're gonna have to do something for somebody one day because of how you feel. And you can't worry about how you feel all the time, man. You can't worry about that stuff. You can control your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Look, you can take your thoughts captive, man. Real talk. You can take your thoughts captive. You don't have to feel like that all the time. Flee from it. I don't care if you got to go to the gym and go for a 10-mile run. I don't care if you got to go lift weights. I don't care about none of that stuff, man. You got to grind. Your coping mechanism, your addiction should be putting in hard work. Praying to Jesus Christ and having faith and never letting your faith leave. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know in WWE when CM Punk was like, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do drugs. Hey, but my addiction is wrestling. Your addiction should be better than yourself, sad or not. Because in order to get where you want to go, you literally have to put the emotions aside, put the feelings aside. That's just real talk. And if you don't move, if you don't choose to move, that's all up to you. That's all up to you. That's all up to you. Because you don't want to move. You want to make an excuse. Okay, boom. Go on with your, you know what I'm saying, your excuses and everything, and just stay in the same spot. You have to move regardless. Sad, broke, unhappy, not motivated. You have to be driven on your purpose, man. You have to have faith. You have to have discipline, consistency, focus, all that stuff. And it's going to get boring. It's going to be uncomfortable. But that is what is necessary. That is what's necessary. You have to grind every day, over and over again. Long nights, early mornings, extended days when you don't even go to sleep. Because you got to get stuff done. It ain't like you ain't gonna sleep forever. It's gonna be a day when you get some sleep. Like, be for real. Sacrifice all that temporary pleasure, man. Because that's another thing. That temporary pleasure and all that dopamine draining you, and you not having the right dopamine to put into the right things. Of course you're gonna feel drained all the time. Of course, when you're better than yourself, it's gonna be lonely. But at the end of the day, you gotta sit at that desk and put in work in order to create the life you want to create. Regardless of how you feel. Because bills is still due. But you gotta grind like rent is due every day. It can't just be, oh, because I know the bills. Okay, I didn't pay my bills and I'm still grinding like it's rent due. Nobody's not gonna understand. It's not your job to make them understand. But it's your job to use the 24 hours Jesus gave you and use it wisely. Because every day you don't use your time wisely that he gave you, it's like a slap in the face. Just imagine you slapping his face all the time, every time you procrastinate. That's a good way to stop procrastinating. You don't want to keep slapping him in the face. You want to change. You want to stay consistent. Trust me. The last time I got suicidal was in 2020 when I didn't have no money, no nothing. And in 2024 now I'm feeling like that again. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta still keep pushing. Views. So I'll be live streaming as well, and we stream every day. Probably while you watching this right now, I'm streaming, working, doing our workout and having deep conversations. But it was like, man, they doing you down bad with the views, the views and stuff. And I ain't gonna lie, sometimes with the views, you do be getting somebody, because it's like, bro, I got 45 something K. Why my views like this? But sometimes with consistency, sometimes with things like that, you're gonna have highs and lows, man. We just starting out, we still grinding, we still gonna keep being consistent from this video. But you can't let that discourage you. Don't let it discourage you. Don't let it discourage you. Like it was just discouraging me. But I know what it takes. You just gotta find different approaches. I post reels every day on my Instagram. As you know, for y'all family members that was trying to find my Instagram, I reactivated it. We had 333 followers, supporters right now. Link in the bio. You know what I'm saying? Go follow, go subscribe, go follow, and all that good stuff, man. But yeah, this is a reminder to never give up. You are loved in the world. Even if you sad, just making new actions. Just choose to make a different action. Like, okay, I'm sad, but I'm still just finna go brush my teeth. You know what I'm saying? Like, simple stuff like that. Simple stuff like that. You are loved in this world. You are important to this world. You know what I'm saying? Jesus loves you, and never forget that, man. You are created in his image. We are special. Don't end it all. Don't end it all just like that. Because that pain is going to be put on other people, man. I understand they go, oh, now they care about you now. Yeah, I understand, because it's like, wow, when you leave, everybody crying, everybody want to give you your flowers, everybody want to show up. It's too late. But hey, it's all good. Just don't focus on that. Just focus on bettering your life and just moving so far away from all that stuff, creating your own family and being that person that you wanted to be in your life. You be that light in somebody's darkness. You know what I'm saying? What we put out is what we gonna get back. As we sow, we shall reap. So what are you sowing every day? You know, you just gotta choose to be positive in the sadness. But just work hard though. Don't just sit there and just take it and be happy. No. Work hard. Be determined. Be driven. Don't give up. Because although you praying to Jesus, you still got to go get it. You still got to get up and make action. I believe in waiting on him for sure, no doubt about it. But he don't want us to just be. Like, just have patience. You know, just have patience and never give up. No matter what it's looking like, keep showing up. I know it can get hard, but you still got to keep pushing. Only way is up.